Good morning. So last night I did videos for the September club cards, and then I was sitting there and I thought, oh my gosh, they're going to take forever to do with all that coloring and cutting and stuff. So the number 2 card from that I recorded last night with Animal Outing, I'll save and we'll do it in October, and we're going to make this card using Beautiful You and the gorgeous, no, it's called Share What You Love designer paper. This is the one that has the pearlized finish on it. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Anyways, it's not going to take quite as long to do. Now, one thing I did forget to do was get this stamp out, but I've already got the envelope stamped, so I'm just going to go with it. It'll be in the basket. And for those of you out of town that I already sent the card kits to, you can either make that one up, or you can wait, put it aside and wait till next month, and I'll mail you this card kit. So this is a piece of 5.5 by 4 Share What You Love designer paper. This is the one that comes in a big package. There's 24 sheets instead of 12, and it's heavyweight, so you can use it for other things. It's really good for making 3D boxes and stuff. So I'm just lining this up along there like that. Alright, so we're going to stamp my image from Beautiful You. I take ownership of that image. This is Memento ink, and we're not using the blends to color. I know there's a little bit of coloring on here, but that's okay because it's quick and easy. And for this I did use the regular Stampin' Right markers. I'm just going to stamp her on the Whisper White piece. There we are. Now, I did notice that I have a little bit of a ruffly edge down here, so I'm just going to take that off. And all this is just a sanding block. We used to sell them, but we don't anymore. But any, like an emery board works just as well to just take those little flaggy things off of the edges. So there's your tip for the day. Now, I'm just going to close my Memento, get it out of the way. Now we're using Grapefruit Grove for the inside and Calypso Coral to do the happy birthday. Now I've cut in the first card I showed you how to cut a stamp in half. Well, this one I did the same thing. So this used to say Happy Birthday Gorgeous, which is what I used on this one. And I cut off the gorgeous, and then that leaves this little comma here. But if you use the same marker that you use the ink, you can turn it into part of the Y. I'm just inking this up with Calypso Coral, and I'm going to stamp it hopefully straight-ish. It's really early in the morning here at 7:30, and I can't sleep when I come up with issues like that. So here I am, the morning of the September Club. Okay, so I'm just going to take my marker and just kind of do that, and see, you can turn it in so that it looks like part of the Y. So now it's no longer a comma. Isn't that cute? Okay, so the markers we're using is Grapefruit Grove and Mango Melody. And there's what I was talking about, the lines in the coloring with these. I did see this image turned into, see how you're going to color kind of in long strokes. I saw this image turn into a Santa Claus, Mrs. Santa type image. That's really cool. I'll have to find it again and do it so you guys can see what it looks like. Let's make sure I get everything. See, that was quick and easy. And I'm using Mango Melody for her hat because I wanted a bit of brightness in the card. There you go. Okay, so that's colored. See, that didn't take too long. We're going to put it flat onto a piece of So Saffron. Now, if you're ever wondering what colors to do your cards and you're working with a piece of designer paper, just choose the colors that are in the designer paper. Okay, this one is going to line up here. Goes right over to the edge. And working on grid paper makes it so easy to get things straight. Okay, and on the back, I'm going to put some dimensionals. Lots of them because I don't want my card to collapse in the middle. Okay. Now this has a half a pearlized doily on it, and I have that here. I can't pick it up, but I have it, so here it is. They're pearlized on one side, and they're flat on matte on the back, so you can color these whatever color you want. I'm just going to take the backing off that one dimensional because I'm going to lay this kind of where I want it. And it's going to do a dry run here. This down a bit. And I'll lift my doily up a bit. And push down on the dimensional so that the doily attaches to that dimensional. I'm just going to use a bit of Tombow just to hold it in place if the Tombow works, because apparently it's still sleeping. Whoops, oops, oh dear. A little bit too much. See how I'm just using little tiny dots? And behind here it doesn't matter because this is all covered up. Now, I think I'll just find a scrap of paper and just take some of that excess glue off because I don't want it to mess up. Oh, and I forgot to get that backing off that dimensional that's also hiding behind there, so you might want to take the dimensionals off the top too. I just have to pull that back and take that dimensional off of there. Push it down without getting glue on my fingers. Come on, you. Those little backs get everywhere. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of dry run it and before I push it down. So I'm using my grid paper again to line things up so I get it relatively straight. And now I'm going to hold it up to make sure that's good enough. So just going to push it all down. And there's the card. Just how easy is that? I'm going to use some Share What You Love artisan pearls. take them off that cardboard. Okay, so I used 3 different colors for that. Remember I was telling you yesterday how to get these off of here? Okay, so I'm going to use a yellow one. And I'm going to use, oh, apparently I used 2 different colors. That one. Oh no, there's 3. There's the darker one right there. There. Here we are. We're done. So I do have to get that stamp so I can do the inside. So just hang on till I get that stamp. Oh dear. So apparently it's already out in the studio because I've already got things out there. So I'm just going to grab, this is a stamp from I Love What You Do stamp set. And I'll just stamp it and then I'll put it in here. And then the card will be done. It's just that easy. So I think it's going to take a little bit of pressure off of the class today. So now it didn't take me too long to do that, and I'm going to go and photocopy these instructions and take the other ones out and get ready for my Echo class this morning at 9 o'clock. Thanks, ladies. Been lovely chatting with you this early morning, and we'll see you again in my studio. Bye for now.